What's up, Gabri? What's up, Maram? What's up, Amal? 6J66, Linda, Gavin, Bing, Manan, Adnan. What's up, guys? How you doing? Hope you're doing fantastic. We are starting our session today. So we're going to be going live every day now. What's up? What's up? It's me, Gamer. We're not in Miami, no. Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, we're going to be doing Course in Miracles for the first half hour. Then we'll do meditation, Wing Chun meditation. And then we'll be doing the forms, so the Kung Fu forms, and finishing off with some power generation work. So we'll be doing an hour and a half of training. I'll be in here every morning. I mean, it depends on where you are in the world, but I'll be in here every day from now on, guys. So if you want to get serious with your training, just come in and train. We'll be here every day now, so fun times. If you haven't joined our free community yet, join up. It's in school so go to the link in my bio, or link in the bio, and you can join up to our free community. We have curriculum, courses, community chats. It's fucking awesome in there. So jump in there, guys. It'll be great to see you. And we'll be starting our Course in Miracles in a minute. Thank you, sir. What's up? Hey, the warrior monk, warrior Marlowe monk.
We have Seafood John Kogan and his dark twin.
That's right. That's right. Mel logged in with my profile.
Hi.
It's just like I go. You know,
Mel, hey,
yeah.
Hey,
She wants to stay
Mel,
with
hey,
it.
mate. Still love your haircut, by the way. Just it looks good on you, mate. Yeah.
It looks better in natural light. I'll have to say that.
Lovely.
So we're going to start with Course in Miracles, as you guys know. Let's give it a minute for any stragglers. But we are on lesson 5, and the topic is I am never upset for the reason I think. You've done Course in Miracles before, Adam?
No, I've downloaded it for this
Awesome.
course.
Good man. It's yeah, you can just get it for free on the internet. So yeah, it's all there.
Oh. Yeah, I bought it on Kid. Never mind.
Yep.
So basically, this is your first one, isn't it, Adam? You haven't done it before?
No, I ain't done it before, no.
So basically, we just read a paragraph each. Anytime there's any questions, discussion points, whatever, you just jump in and have a chat. No rules or restrictions, no limitations, just like us.
What page is that lesson on, please, Seafood?
Lesson 5 is page 8 of the workbook. So that should be, because there's 2 parts to the book. You might have got the one that there's the workbook, and then there's the manual. So it's in the workbook. You'll see there's like 365 lessons. So we're up to lesson 5. Because we started this last week.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Jace, you got your Course in Miracles, sir? No?
Oh, I've got my course in dishes and clean up.
You're banished then, mate. Get out.
I'll jump on Insta.
Lesson 5. Hey, jump on Insta. No, mate, if I see you come up, I'll shut it down.
Oh, I was already on there just before.
That'll be code shutdown.
I was like, click on Insta, it will go there. Suck y'all Instas.
Yeah. Yeah, hi, saying hello. Hey, Jason knows that you're all there. G'day, Instagram. What's up, you fuckers? So anyway. Oh yeah, so what date have we got, Jason? When are you coming?
I'm not sure yet.
Didn't Michael buy his tickets? Aren't you coming at the same time as him?
Oh. I got a few things to check.
Okay. Adam, you fancy a trip down? Jason and Michael are coming. They haven't got as far to go, mate. They're coming from Melbourne and Queensland, so coming from England's a bit further, mate. But you're welcome. They're coming down for a weekend.
Yeah.
By the time you fly and get here, you'd have to fly and get back for the weekend.
Probably, yeah. I'm not working at the minute, so it'd work out alright that way.
Alrighty, shall we begin, folks?
Lesson 3.
Did you find it?
Lesson 5.
You found it? Lesson 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it. Yeah. Doing a bit of working out, but I'm on the Kindle. You see, I've not got the physical book.
So you can't just flick the pages like that.
No, and I've not actually gotten into the book yet, so I'm like, where the fuck is that? I've sorted it.
Yeah.
I've sorted it.
All right, good man. Right, so we're at lesson 5. I'll begin and then take a paragraph each. I am never upset for the reason I think. Someone can take it away. That'll do. That's my paragraph.
I'll go. This idea, like the preceding one, could be used with any person, situation, or event you think is causing you pain. Apply it specifically to whatever you believe is the cause of your upset, using the description of a feeling, whatever term seems accurate to you. The upset may seem to be fear, worry, depression, anxiety, anger, hatred, jealousy, or any number of forms, all of which will be perceived as different. This is not true. However, until you learn that form does not matter, each form becomes a proper subject for the exercises for the day. Applying the same idea to each of them separately is the first step into ultimately recognizing they are all the same.
When using the idea for the day for a specific perceived cause of an upset in any form, use both the name of the form in which you see the upset and the cause which you ascribe to it. For example, I am not angry at for the reason I think. I am not afraid of for the reason I think.
Okay. But again, this should not be substituted for practice periods in which you first search your mind for sources of upset, in which you believe, and forms of upset which you think result.
Mel, are you going to read or not? I'll take that as a no. Yes? Okay, because I think she's putting the kids to bed whilst doing it.
Sorry, I've got iPad playing in the background, so I might.
Okay, so you're not. Okay, it's all right.
Hey.
In these exercises, more than in the preceding ones, you may find it hard to be indiscriminate and to avoid giving greater weight to some subjects than to others. It might help to precede the exercises with the statement, there are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind.
Then examine your mind for whatever is distressing you, regardless of how much or how little you think it is doing so.
You may also find yourself less willing to apply today's idea to some perceived sources of upset than to others. If this occurs, think first of this. I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purpose of these exercises, then, I will regard them as all the same.
Okay. Then search your mind for no more than a minute or so and try to identify a number of different forms of upset that are disturbing you, regardless of the relative importance you may give them. Apply the idea for today to each of them using the name of both the source of the upset as you perceive it and the feeling as you experience it. Further examples are, I'm not worried about blank for the reason I think. Another example, I am not depressed about blank for the reason I think. 3 or 4 times during the day is enough.
Any discussion points, questions, or ideas before we have a crack at it, and then we'll move on.
As a discussion point, I mean, this is really deep work. I didn't realise how deep this book was, but
it's fucking cracked.
In some of the work I've done, we do this thing called conflict deconstruction, and you take a conflict, an issue, or a problem you've had, and you dissolve it to see how what you're actually doing is creating a scenario which will eventually feed into your limiting beliefs. And so you manifest a situation with a person or thing. The person or the thing doesn't matter. It's that you are bringing the awareness to the fact that you've done it in the end to create this feeling of isolation or disconnectedness, or, like I said, just fulfilling your own self-prophecy, if you like. And it's like it takes those sort of situations and it helps you to perceive it or look at it from a way where you can see it's more generated from yourself, or like this statement here, I'm not worried about whatever for the reason I think. So it's causing that inner dialogue and that inner contemplation to see where it's actually coming from in truth, rather than the pointing of the finger, if you like.
Yeah, trying to get underneath the layers. Sup, Bas?
Yeah. Yeah.
How you going?
Good, brother. Yeah, so the topic for, we got Course in Miracles now, topic is, I am never upset for the reason I think. And Adam just gave some insights from, to discussion points from some work he does. But yeah, it's an interesting one, realizing there's always something underneath what you think's making you upset. You get, if you take it down to its, if you go right as deep as possible, essentially it's a connection to a field. So you get levels of consciousness, right? You got from shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, courage, neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, enlightenment. So you got all these different levels, right? Mm-hmm. Each thought and each emotion comes from a different level, right? So if you look at this topic, I'm never upset from the reason I think, you can think about how every thought and emotion comes from a particular field or frequency of energy, right? So really, the reason we're upset is the connection to that field. the actual thoughts that are coming up, oh, this bloke did that, or this girl did that, or my grandmother did this when I was 4, or whatever the fuck you're complaining about, is really just the fish jumping out of the ocean of that frequency. So then the question becomes, how do we let go of our connection to that frequency, so to speak? It's another way of looking at it, because that's the letting go of the bucket. Because I'm a Kung Fu guy, right? I'm big on align yourself with the frequency of your intention and just sync and dissolve everything. So it kind of takes, you don't have to think, okay, oh, this happened with this person. You don't have to worry about that shit. Just let everything go, stay in alignment, and Bob's your uncle. You say that in England too, don't you? Bob's your uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get it. How about you, Mr. Ward? Any ideas on that one, sir?
In old England, they say Robert is your father's brother, Steve.
Robert is your father's brother.
No, they fucking don't.
whilst sipping a cup of tea and eating some fucking scones. Robert is your father's brother.
Robert's my dad.
This is gold. I'm really starting to get into this. I like that idea that just nothing that disturb you is like more significant than the other. They're all shit. They're just different. It's like you say to someone, oh, "How was your day?" They just go, "Oh, same shit, different assholes." It's kind of that, right? But anyway.
I feel ya. Yeah, for me, simply put, it's never the thing that's the thing. It's the thing that's behind the thing that's the thing. So, to make it very simple, like...
Much better than assholes, yeah.
You're speaking to someone and then something happens and you get angry and you think, oh, it's because they said this that I'm angry. No, it's because you have anger inside you and a link to it which needs to be released. That's it. I mean, because if they are the person that made you angry, then that means they're in control of you, and we all know that's not true. You know, we all know that we've given the control to them for a perception. So yeah, I'm never upset for the reason I think.
Pretty cool.
That's probably, I don't know, I tested this at the beginning of the session. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if how our state training and form goes. Is this your first live session, Vas?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, I just got the time. This afternoon, the kids got down early, so I was like, yeah, I'll jump on. I usually jump on in the afternoon, evening, and probably have about an hour or two of just going through the videos and stuff like that, just going through the community page and sharing the different posts.
Yeah, good man. That's the way.
Yeah.
Get in there. There's plenty to fucking digest in there.
Yeah.
Where are you again, bud?
So I'm based in Campbelltown. I used to live in Earl, which is like next to Canterbury.
Yeah, my uncle lives there. Or lived there. Uncle Bob, actually, funnily enough. My father's literally Uncle Bob in Elwood.
Oh, that's too good, man. Yeah, so I moved out with my wife about three years ago. We started a little family and yeah, pretty much just doing my thing out here.
Awesome.
So whatever I could afford, pretty much, to be honest, because it was like the peak of COVID when we were going to buy a house, and I couldn't really afford anything around those areas.
Right.
So,
oh, you'll have to come and visit us here in. Got my academy here behind me.
Mate, I'd love to. Yeah,
whenever you can, drop by. It's closer for you than it is for Adam, so you know you got that advantage. He's in Mother England. Just because I'm only here for another 3 months and then I'm off to America, so you might as well come down. And the school's still going to be here, so you can come and train then. But you might as well come and touch hands with me while you know I'm close. Otherwise, in 3 months it's going to be a trek. Some of the boys from Jace, one of the other guys here, and Schmick Mick are coming from Queensland and Melbourne. I think next month might be a good time.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, coming back to it, I'm never upset for the reason that I think. Any other discussion points on that, team, before we just have a ponder on it and then come back?
Contemplate.
Yeah, so basically do the exercise. So basically we search our mind for anything that, you know, we're upset. When they term upset, they basically mean anything that disturbs your sense of peace, whatever it might be, even if it's a minor stress or whatever. And then search your... Sorry?
No. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you then.
All good, brother.
Just while I was listening to you and contemplating those, it gives that deeper level of ownership of it.
It's a good way of putting it. Yeah, ownership's huge, bro. Like when you own fucking everything about yourself, like all emotions, your life circumstances, everything, it gives you all the power. When you own it, you got the power to transform it. But when you don't, you're under the control of external circumstance because you've given the control there. It's an illusion, but you've given the control there. It's like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So ownership's a powerful word, bro. Thank you for bringing that up. So anyway, for the contemplation, we just, you know, take a moment to go through our mind and bring up, you know, any upsets and just, I am not worried about X for the reason I think. I'm not depressed about Sally for the reason, or whatever, for the reason I think, yeah? So why don't we just take a couple minutes of contemplation, then I'll bring it back and we can just discuss any observations, and then we'll go into, then 10 minutes we have our Kung Fu training. All right, so just take a couple minutes. If you wanted to play a song or something, I'll put everyone on mute. So if you wanted to play some music so you can just chill to it, by all means do. Just because when you try to play music, it just fucks up. Like it doesn't sound good through my speakers, so I'll just mute. So Instagram, we're doing, as you've observed, Course in Miracles. And now everyone's just contemplating on the idea. So each day you get an idea, and today's idea is, I am never upset for the reason I think. And then you contemplate the idea, and you let it, you go deeper into the, the feeling for it, and you try to grasp the essence of what it's saying. Now the reason for this is because, you want to, the reason I do this course, I'll tell you why we're doing it, is because once you get through about 120 lessons of this course, then it's been documented through applied kinesiology that your energy body or your frequency doesn't take on negative stimuli as much anymore. So you can literally prevent negative emotions and negative energies from penetrating you via going through this course. And my job as a coach is helping people to improve their Kung Fu skill. Now, what does that mean? That means improving your Kung Fu skill means you're more powerful, both martially, personally, and spiritually. And in order to do that, you need to be able to prevent negative emotions and energies from penetrating you. So this course is a fantastic way to do that. That's why we're doing it. Alrighty. Observations / questions / discussion points, ideas.
When you go shopping and you ask for a receipt and it's, bought a lot of little things or whatever, and the bloody cash machine just prints out this receipt and just keeps going. It's kind of the experience of like when I just started to think about all the little things that were disturbing my peace. Not big things that are like, oh fuck, I'm gonna let that go, but just things that were just not, in line, right?
Tiny, just like tiny little annoyances.
Right, yeah. And like I didn't even realise it. Just there's so many things floating around there, right? Like the receipt was just getting printed off. I'm like, oh shit, man. And then he said, okay, you finished. I'm like, fuck already, I'm not even finished. Anyway, so yeah, it was, but just the awareness that those things have just been doing the rounds in my head, and I just wasn't even acknowledging them, doing anything about it, that's really eye-opening. Yeah. Awesome.
There you go. Well, at least you've got, until tomorrow, so you can just go through the whole, you can contemplate the idea and print out the rest of the docket.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's just like, okay, press play.
Yeah.
Until tomorrow, settle your balance.
Yeah, that's it.
Personally, I find the more I plan, or the more I expect, or the more I kind of structure an expectation or a result out of something that I want, it's kind of the more I get upset. Or if it doesn't go the way I planned, I guess, if I keep an open mind about things, in general, like say for example, with work for me, because I'm an excavation contractor, it's kind of hard to get the work in sometimes. Either it'll come in all at once and I'm okay about it, or it'll be in dribs and drabs and I'm kind of worried where I'm trying to kind of focus and plan. But if I just kind of let go and let the work just come to me, it's more like when it comes, I'm like, oh, okay, instead of really waiting and being desperate for it, I guess.
Yeah, for real. It's the difference between force and power. Force is like pushing a boulder uphill. Power is like gravity. And when you let go, you kind of let that gravity naturally take its own. Another way of thinking is it's like rather than walking against the river, right? When you're going upstream, just turn around and go with the stream of the river, right? So, have you read the book Letting Go, Buzz?
I haven't, no.
Check that one out. I think you're Letting Go, Dr. David Hawkins. That's a really powerful one. I think you'll like it. it'll teach you. You'll get an idea for all the different levels of consciousness and energy, and then you'll be able to use it to kind of get yourself into that flow, that letting go, that power, so that things naturally come to you. You don't feel that level of force and tension. It's a fantastic book. You read that one, Adam?
I bought it on Friday, so
man,
I found a £20 Amazon gift card that I had.
Oh, nice.
From like over a year ago. So I bought it, Letting Go, Power versus Force, and A Course in Miracles with it. So.
Oh, really? All three for £20?
Well, I spent £1.20 out of my own money, but yeah, I did all right.
For £1.20.
I did all right.
So for 60p each, that's pretty fucking good, bro. It's a fucking bargain.
Yeah. My observations from that is that I did alignment today. Well, I started the alignment week today.
Yeah.
So I'm still feeling that bubbling from the meditation and from the small discourse in vibration and frequency. And when you focus into the what was the statement? I'm not depressed for the reason I think I am. So, as an example, it's just in that moment it dispels it, it takes the power away from it, and it sort of dissolves it. So you have that ability to align in a greater I can't explain it.
No, I feel you. I know what you mean, because alignment is very much a releasing of resistance as much as it is a conscious directionality. So, you have the intention to be in alignment, right? So you want to co-vibrate with peacefulness, for example, right? But the letting go part is a huge factor in getting into that frequency, in the sense that the calmness, the centeredness, the expansion, the freedom, the prosperity, all of that is our actual nature as non-physical. As a non-physical being, as the space and frequency and energy that we are, that part of us, right, that vibration is that alignment, right? So I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. When it takes the power out of the idea, then all of a sudden, I feel I'm in more alignment.
I mean, it's like when we're doing the clarity meditation, and it's during the financial one that you mention how any lower feelings, thoughts, or beliefs that you hold around anything are just traps for your energy. And in releasing those, you can naturally align with it easier. And just by doing this small exercise, it really has a massive impact. Wow, that's how I feel anyway.
I fucking oath it is, bro. Like, the thing is that people just forget that we are non-physical and that we are vibrational, we are frequency. Like, literally science has shown us that now. 99.909% of us is frequency, space, energy, right? And Tesla said it, right? Tesla, sorry, if I say it correctly. That when you think in terms of, you'll discover the secrets of the universe when you think in terms of frequency, energy, vibration, right? So, given that we are non-physical, like nearly 100%, and you start to pay attention to that, then your internal frequency tends to draw towards you what you are. It's like, think of it, the really easy example is, it's like when you know that you're going to get a certain car, right? You're thinking about it, and then you see them everywhere. Like, they didn't exist, right? And then all of a sudden they're fucking everywhere because you vibrate that way inside, so you see it everywhere, right? So now let's just say you start vibrating inside like a millionaire. Let's say you start vibrating inside like your ultimate relationship, meaning the way you would be as your ultimate partner. What I mean is, all it is vibration, right? You just align yourself with the frequency of your own potential. Let me put it another way. You get a seed, right? And inside that seed, it has a DNA or a potentiality, right? And we know it's in there. And then you plant the seed and it fucking grows, right? So our potential is that DNA of that seed, right? All we need to do is give it the right water, sunlight, nutrients, so on and so forth. And what is that? That's not giving it shit by a thinking turd And just centering yourself, being present, letting go. So it's basically our nature, which is what? The state. We have a center, we have space, we are frequency. Everything wants to naturally let go, so don't hold on to shit. Yeah? And then the mind has focus, right? So you focus your mind on that which feeds your potential, and you know that by the emotional quality. When you're thinking about your potential and your spiritual nature, your emotions feel good, right? And then you feel in that good feeling and you rest in that good feeling. But part of the problem is that culture, society, parenting has programmed us against that part of our nature. So when you were feeling good and you're doing shit, and then your mum's like, stop doing that. And then you think it's bad to feel good. Do you see what I'm getting at? So you get trained out of following your actual inner creative spark because we think it's bad. Because you think you're a sinner, you think you're not worthy, you think blah, blah, blah. But really, your emotional quality actually guides you into your spirit when you feel good. Which is why the first thing in Kung Fu is align with your spiritual intention. So that you align with macro chi, like umbrella chi, like the power energy, whatever it might be. Like my master was always fucking happy, bro. He was just the most joyful, wise motherfucker. What if you see some of his content, he's just laughing all the time. He's just laughing. I mean, you would if you were just fucking flicking everyone around with no, like, do this little movement and flick us across the room, right? But anyway, point is that he was so connected to the energy of joy and reason. He was just a wise motherfucker that his natural level of power was there, right? So, what am I getting at? Feel good. I'm serious. That's it. Like, if you get a good feeling, you continue to stay in that feeling as your number one job, meaning you're staying in alignment with your spiritual intention. And then what that does, it allows you to observe the things that need to be let go of, because you notice when you're not in a good feeling. Oh, I'm not in a good feeling, it's time to let go of. There goes that docket again, hey Ward. All right, cool. Enough fucking talk, let's do some meditation. All right, let's do some meditation time, boys. We'll get moving first and then we'll get into the zone. I am never upset for the reason I think. All right, enough for A Course in Miracles. Time for some Kung Fu. All right, get some space, boys and girls. All right, let's do this. Spine nice and tall. Get the right angle here. All right, let's do this. Spine nice and tall, Tai Chi swing. So, you want to feel from the earth, through the tail, through the crown, rising up, and then turn from the center of the center. So this space in here, you're turning in there, let all the muscles drop down, release and relax.
You recording, Sifu?
Jace, mate, we should put you on the payroll, brother. Didn't say that. Didn't work. Record. Oh, here we go.
Recording in progress.
Good. All right, roll the shoulders now. So when we do this one, this is not just a passive movement just of the shoulder joint. You think of the whole rib cage expanding like a balloon. So your whole rib cage expands like a balloon. Your shoulders expand out, your elbows, your wrists, your fingers. So you get a big expansion all throughout your whole limb. So the whole of both arms. And then you make nice big circles. So you're expanding from the center through the rib cage, expanding through the shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingers to mobilize the shoulder joints. So you have mobility and looseness in the shoulders, so that you have length and space in all the other joints, so that you have more power through your system. Tension, you could call the enemy in Kung Fu. You want your whole body to be soft and relaxed. Other way. chain punches, just get the body a little bit warm before we do our meditation. Just keeping everything nice and soft and relaxed. Elbows to the top, hands defensive, the bottom arms offensive, and they switch. The hands stay in front, covering. It's like your chin and your face are covered constantly. Good. Shake your body out. Let the tension drop out. Good. Now let's do our meditation. So, if you're new to state training, then I suggest you just do it seated or lying down so that you can get nice and deeply relaxed. If you've been doing it for a while, do it in your stance so that you can bring it into the actual, start to bring it closer into life. Then eventually you just want to become it, and it wants to be like, the way you go about the world. Alrighty, so start by closing your eyes and take some deep, calm, peaceful breaths. With a sense of ease. With a sense of peace. Keep the shoulders, chest, upper back, neck all relaxed as you breathe deeply into the belly. Now, bring your spiritual intention to mind. Remember, it's as simple as just feeling good. If you want to, you can imagine a person, place, event, or experience which helps you to feel that frequency. Resting in that elevated emotion. Now, bring your awareness into your center. So softly draw up from the base and then sense your whole center. From the tail to the crown, concentrating in the center. Now imagine the center filled with the bright white energy. From the earth, through the tail, through the crown. So imagining a line from down between the feet that goes up to the tailbone, then up to the crown. So you're seeing the whole center and feeling it as well. And now bring this space into alignment with your intention. What does that mean? Your intention, whatever that might be, calm, peace, joy, courage, power, excellence, prosperity, freedom, whatever your intention, bring that into the center from earth to crown and feel the elevated emotion that comes with it. Now, in your mind's eye, imagine a small marble of light, a white ball of light which co-vibrates with your intention. A small good feeling ball. Now, put that ball of light down by the tailbone. And as you breathe in, softly draw up and rise this energy up through your center, up through to the crown. And then as you breathe out, maintain that sense of risenness as everything sinks down, releases and relaxes. Breathing in, rise your spiritual intention through your center. Breathing out, just relaxing, but maintaining that sense of risenness. Now, in your own time, to your own breath, rise this energy through the center and sink as you breathe out. So to your own rhythm. Centered in your intention, influencing your center with that good feeling, with the vibration of your intention. Now, from the center, expand your awareness into the whole space the body occupies. So your awareness expands into the neck, the head, the torso, the back, the chest, the belly, the hips, the shoulders, the arms, the legs, the hands, the feet, sensing the whole space the body occupies. Your alignment is with the frequency of your intention and the energy body, the space. Deeply connect to the space and the frequency, sensing the space of the body. Now, from above the crown, start to sink down like a gentle shower that washes down through the skull, brain, washing down through the eyes, nose, jaw, ears, mouth, tongue, and neck, sinking down through the shoulders, arms, chest and back, sinking through the elbows, forearms, belly and lower back, sinking down through the hands, hips, thighs, knees, calves, shins and feet, sinking through the whole space. Now as you sink down through your space, let go and wash away any tension. Dissolve any energetic blocks. As you continue to sink now, sink emotionally. So as you sink the emotions, you're letting go, dissolving, releasing all forms of upset, all lower frequencies, shame, guilt, grief, fear, anger, desire, pride, resentment, hatred. Dissolve, let go. And as you let go of all these lower frequencies, as you let go of all the upsets, the blockages, rest in the center. Uplifted in your energy and emotion, so centered in your spiritual intention, feeling good in your center as that gentle sinking dissolves all blocks. And as you continue to sink, as you stay risen through the center, dissolve all thought and programs that block your potential. Any beliefs that do not serve you. Any beliefs that block you from alignment with your spiritual intention. Sinking, dissolving, letting go, releasing all useless programs. As your center now becomes brighter and brighter, see that white light from the center expanding into the whole space, so that the whole body now shines with a bright white energy. Centered in the elevated emotion of your intention. And now see the line from your center project forward to a line in front of you, which represents another person. It's as though there's a giant sun behind you, radiating your intention through your center and to that line in front of you. Centered in your intention, sensing your space, sinking and dissolving and targeting the line in front of you, connecting your center from earth to tail to crown to that line in front of you. Resting in the state, centered in your intention, sensing and aware, sinking and letting go moment to moment, conscious of your thought forms, flowing your attention to that line in front of you. Calm, present, focused, feeling good. Once again, take some deep, calm, conscious breaths. Feel the body. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Alrighty then, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen. What observations you got? We'll just stick to this room. Don't be shy, gentlemen.
My shoulders got really, really loose just then.
Good. Letting go of tension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just focusing on and visualizing. I felt that when you got to the white ball part, from the earth to my tail to my crown, I felt the most energy kind of come and go then.
Awesome. Yeah, well, that's the macro energy we're talking about, because you're looking to align yourself with your spiritual intention, which is essentially your concept of the highest potential energy. So God, so to speak, you could call it that, or you could call it your spiritual nature, your soul, the universe, Mother Nature, your highest level of self, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But it's like it's just connecting to that frequency, so to speak. So often people will get a mad feeling with that one.
Yeah.
Good. Keep going with that.
Oh, that's pretty straightforward, eh?
Yeah. So you just literally, bro, just stay in the good feeling. And that's the number one thing. And then, bro, you just have fun all fucking day, and that's it. You just feel good all the time. Yeah? And then literally your kung fu is so much more powerful, because the frequency that you radiate is power. You're not living in force, which is the lower frequencies where you're trying to push up and grind against everything. I mean, grinding against things sometimes is good, but that's different.
Grinding.
Not that type of grinding.
I was going to say, it's a bit off topic, sorry, but
That's right.
I think quickly, I've seen a lot of 6:30 in the morning sessions. Like,
Yeah.
I'm driving my car then, but I wouldn't mind chucking
Jump
on
in,
the
bro.
live stream.
Yeah, jump in. That's fine. That's Schmick Mick.
yeah.
Yeah, Schmick Mick, our Queensland contingent, does that all the time. He just hangs out in his car while we do it. So.
Awesome. Because I just didn't want anyone to get the wrong idea, like I'm busy or my attention's focused away. Like, I kind of want to get as many sessions as possible.
Yeah,
So
all good, bro. And even Jace, he does it on the train. So, like, he's probably cooking or something. Oh, what's he doing? There you go. See? Yeah, he does it whenever, but he'll be hanging a shit and he'll do it. He doesn't give a fuck. He's gangster, right, Jace? Yeah, that's right.
No, that's it. That's all good.
Okay, maybe don't turn the camera on though if you're hanging a shit. That'll be a little weird. Just turn the camera off if you're hanging a turd.
I'll just turn it around. You can see my feet.
Like the fucking turd that speaks from South Park.
Funny. Alrighty. Anyone else got any hobbies? Any observations?
That was a beautiful state meditation, Seafood. Well guided, so thanks.
Cool. Glad you enjoyed it, sir. Maybe it's the power of the academy.
Or chi calling.
Yeah, there's a nice pool of energy here. How fucking cracked is it that we're mostly vibrational, right? I find it so fascinating that we're mostly space and frequency and energy, right? Right, 99.9 whatever percent. But we spend 99.9% of our attention on that less than 1% of us, the matter, the physical world. I think it's cracked. It's like the relationship's inverse. Like all the attention is on the smallest part of ourselves. You know, so get it? And that's and very small part of our attention is on the majority of ourselves. But I feel like when you flip that, shit fucking changes, man. I swear it feels like you can bend reality the more you focus on your frequency. It literally feels that way. But anyway. Mr. Ward?
You just need a spoon in your hand, so you go instead of a cup.
Yeah, right. And just make it bend.
There is no spoon.
Hey, that's it. He fucking knows. How about you, Mr. Ward? Any elbows?
It was really good letting go and sinking as we're going through that. Just felt, really loose, really light, just flowing, that checking, the field and just feeling the field and just the flow, just being part of it, not having to think sort of, make it happen or whatever, just sort of let it happen.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Yeah, sick.
Gotcha. Don't think, sink.
There you go. That's the new bumper sticker. I like it.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, sinking isn't something you do, it's something you become aware of. It's like gravity, right? You don't do gravity. I'm making gravity. Yeah, it's I've teached a lot of people, right? And it's often interesting when people realize that you let go into sinking, like that moment when they have that aha, and then shit just fucking drops off, because it's that it's like I did it for fucking years where I was trying to make myself sink, like I was like sink, like nearly shit in my pants, like just really trying to force it. But sinking really is a letting go-ness. Like the nature of it is just a surrender. The word surrender is actually a really good word. Surrender.
Yeah.
Surrender to the sinkingness.
But it is, it's going to happen whether you think about it or not, It's like you said, gravity. That's a really nice analogy. Yeah. I like a good parallel. Yeah.
The problem is the resistance we put up against it.
You're right.
You know what I mean? It's like the water wants to flow, but we put a fucking dam in front of it and go, nah, fuck you, water. Yeah. If you maniacs want to go deep into that, just read Lao Tzu. Just read one quote from Lao Tzu and ponder it, and it'll just mind fuck you into another dimension. It's so good. Lao Tzu's a beast.
Just sitting in that Sifu, it's like it's when you add force to it. It's almost like the surrender, letting go is surrendering the power.
Yes.
But when you put anything forceful there, you can just feel it dam up and stop.
Yes.
And then so the moment you move from that force into power, the floodgates open again.
Yes, exactly. Power expands and force contracts. It's like when you're listening to a really nice song and how you start to get those like that electrical impulses through your body, like those shivers, and you're like, oh, this is mad, like you're just in the flow of that song, and every moment the song's already letting go. Every second you hear it, it's already letting go. You know what I mean? Like the song's not holding on the one note, it's just still going, right? So it's like that. It's like when you're listening to that music that gets you in the zone. That's why I like music, I used to think I had to be super productive, and I used to just listen to podcasts and books, but then I realized feeling good's more important than listening to a book and getting new knowledge, and I do whatever look, feeling good, eventually it becomes something you just put your awareness on. And then you're centering your intention, you feel good for no fucking reason at all. You just feel good because you want to feel good, and that's it, right? But at first, it's good to use triggers. Massage, music, hanging out with certain friends, doing things that potentiate that, going for walks, getting your shoes off in nature, blah, blah, blah. Those things are great, don't get me wrong. But the emotion that's potentiated from them is within you and accessible 24/7. It's not the external thing, it's just you coming into that frequency. And the more you do it, the more accessible it becomes. And it's just like, I feel like feeling good, okay, and you just feel good.
Okay. True story.
Yeah, that's it. Because then and if you look at it from a biological perspective, essentially you do it so often that the neural pathways in your brain become so wired that you can access joy at any moment. I want to feel good, bang, you're just there, that's it. And that's the game. To me, that's the game. To elevate your Kung Fu power, feeling good is the game. To have a good life, feeling good is the game. That's it. That's the shortest of shortcuts, We're trying to figure out the shortest of shortcuts to help people manifest the mind power from Kung Fu. And for me, that's the shortest of shortcuts. Now, when you apply that to the state training, so when you think to yourself, okay, I want to feel good and I want to align my center. I want to be present through sensing. I want to sink and let go. I want to be conscious of my thought forms and direct them. Yeah, you combine it with that, motherfucker, it's like a tidal wave. It's like a tsunami. It's like you can literally transform your life in like a week, if you just do it consistently, which, all you fucks have experienced. That's why you're still here.
You're right. Every day.
Yeah, that's it. and the thing about doing it every day is it just gets more and more powerful. It just gets more and more powerful. I mean, it gets more and more accessible, more and more powerful, and the blockages that need to be let go of, sure, they come up, but you get better at letting go. That neural net gets stronger as well, so you can let go of shit at greater and greater levels. And it's just fun. Like, the fun doesn't end, because you got the other forms to do too. Like, we've got the 6 forms of Wing Chun, which to me, that's already more than enough to bring it into. Like, I can't imagine doing those Kung Fu systems with fucking 270 forms. Like, geez.
Fuck that.
I don't have to learn 6, fuck.
No wonder they start at the age of 6 or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. All right, any other quick observations before we do our form training, gentlemen?
No, it's just the bringing the light into the energetic space. Well, the space where the where the energetic body resides.
Yep.
It's just, I was filled with this overall feeling of warmth, and like, I've had tingles before, but it's just like warmth, like bang, and I was like,
sick.
Sick.
There's a saying which you've probably heard, Adam: first the heat, then the light. So you feel it heating up, and you're like, oh motherfucker, I'm feeling warm, and then and then the light body activates because you kind of step into that. So first the heat, then the light.
Because I'm discussing it now, it's come back again as well.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it too. Fuck yeah, light beams.
Yeah.
That's right, motherfuckers. We're light beams. Turn the lights off, and I'll make it bright for you.
On that topic as well, what you said about how we focus on that infinitesimal part of ourselves, which is like 0.1% or whatever, which is the matter, and then we don't focus on the bigger part of ourselves, which is inconceivable, really.
Non-physical.
In alchemy, there's a saying that you to perform alchemy, it's a process of making the volatile fixed and the fixed volatile. So it's about taking the part of us, like
I feel that.
the physical part, and transferring it for the part of us that is
You cunt.
In
What a saying. I mean, I say cunt in a good way. I mean, English take that the wrong way.
Oh, no.
We call our best mates cunts here, mate. Yeah.
I love the word cunt, don't worry about it.
Okay, good. Now, because I said, bro, I'm glad you took it well, because I take the piss on fucking everything, as you've probably observed, right? Because life's meant to be fun, right?
I love it.
Life's meant to be fun. And the reason I share this is because I saw this funny post, right, where it had Buddha, right, picture of Buddha, and it said on it, "Don't be a shit cunt, Buddha." And I thought it was hilarious, right? So I posted it, and then this English bloke he's like a martial artist dude, I won't go into who he is. Anyway, he has this fucking temper tantrum and writes, "How dare you post this, unfollow," you know, and then it started, bro, this war started on my socials around how I was a disrespectful person. I was like, motherfuckers, chill the fuck out. I don't think, anyway. So that's why I'm glad you didn't mind me saying you're a cunt.
I've worked in factories, we use it all the time.
Okay,
it's fine.
Perfect, good. But coming back to what you said, make the volatile, the volatile...
It's about making the volatile fixed and the fixed volatile.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking hectic. You just mind fucked me. That's amazing. To make the volatile fixed and the fixed volatile. Because that's exactly it.
Yeah, and then, the third part of it is there's 3 parts to alchemy. There's taking the fixed, and then transferring it to the volatile, and then the way to fix it is by taking action. So, in terms of turning lead into gold, it'd be melting the gold, changing its state through the alchemy, and then applying a tincture to set it as gold.
That's awesome, bro. I like that. There's like 3 powers there. It's like the volatile, the fixed, and the action.
Yeah.
Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. of alchemy.
Yeah.
That's cracked. I like that. No, but you can, because words are powerful, but I've never heard it put that way. Making the volatile fixed and the fixed volatile. Because for me, it's like, you think in terms of yin and yang, right? You want to make. So in Kung Fu, we think of, rather than using, because normally in life, especially as males, we use yang for our life. We try to achieve, we try to force, we try to get, we try to gain, right? So we use that yang energy, right? But in Kung Fu, it's flipped. We want the yin for our life expression, the soft, the creative, the expressive, the flow. So on the physical level, we try to be yin, we try to be soft, we try to be flow, we try to be expressive, or we be that. And then the yang is alignment with our spiritual nature. So you keep focused on feeling good, you keep focused on being centered in your attention as a yang expression, and then the yin becomes the physical expression in life. So it reminds me of that in a similar, parallel, in that, making the volatile fixed and the fixed volatile. Wow.
Yeah.
There is no spoon, motherfuckers. All right, let's do some forms.
Yeah. Don't be a shit cunt.
I think that guy was being an example of that.
Okay.
Yeah, an advocate of their own insecurity.
All right.
I was thought it was Americans that were more upset about the word anyway. So.
I don't know. Shit, probably lost some followers. Who cares?
Peace, love and Kung Fu, gents. Thanks, Sifu.
Are you off, bro? Peace. Wait, let's do it. Peace. I didn't come up. Go on, do it. Do it, computer. Why is it not doing it?
shit,
There it is. Yay.
Oh, bubbles.
That was for you, bro. That was for you. I'll give you another one. See you, Jace. We love you, Jace.
I'm going to suss out my Zoom settings now.
Alright, let's do it. So as you know, the idea is to bring the state into the forms. Just muting everyone, so if you feel you can concentrate on the whole state, then great, stay in the whole state. If not, just pick a part of it and stick with that. Okay, so we're going to do the second form now. For those of you who are feeling that it's still a bit too tricky for you because you're still too new to it, you can just observe, or you can just work on small pivots and observe, so you can work on just turning from your center and watching. It's good to still watch so you can learn it, because eventually you're going to need to learn this form. So let's go through our second form. All right, third form. So copy along if you want. If you're still just learning the movements, you can just observe or pivot, like I said. Or you can, balance on one leg, work on centering, and staying in alignment with your intention. So just feel good for 3 minutes. That's a good exercise. It's probably better than doing the form, actually. let's do our power training. So, power training, all the forms are power training actually, but you know, we want to get really good at one thing, you know, and that's punching. You know, the chain punch is both our offense and our defense because it covers the center. So let's do it. Measure your stance, keeping the hands on center, and just start with like a soft, kind of medium pace of punching. Making sure you extend to the full straightness of the arm. Not locking the arm, just a full straightness, so you've got that penetration with the punch. Just at a nice comfortable pace, keeping it as relaxed as possible. Now, from the earth through the tail to the crown, center yourself. Get that good feeling in your center. So the support for the punches is the center from a structural level and also from an energetic level. So from the earth to the tail to the crown, feeling good in your center. Now, continue with a good medium pace and keeping nice and soft. And now, see that line in front of you. So from down the earth between your feet, through your tail to your crown, that same line should be projected in front of you. So see a line in front of you and target your center to that center. So you've got the spine and the center. So the physical center and the energetic center directed via intention down that line. So you've got a plane of energy. Via intention, going straight down to that line in front of you. Feeling good in your center. And it's like there's water or light or electricity flowing through you towards that line. So it's like you're tapped into a source of energy as opposed to you using your own energy. So it's more of an infinite power than a finite power that's flowing through you to that line. So centered in your intention, nice and tall, seeing that line in front of you with that connection as you keep punching. And now sense and sink through your space. So sense your whole body and sink down. Like letting everything drop down as you continue to punch. So centering, sensing, sinking, and feeling good. Elevated in your highest or your spiritual intention. So the state is in the punches now. And now start to slow it down. Slowing down the pace of the punching so that you feel every part of the movement. And as you sense each part of the movement, you consciously center to seeing, so center to center. You feel good in your center and you're sinking from the center. Everything is releasing from that control. It's as though being centered in your intention and the line in front of you, the seeing, is the control mechanism, or the brain that's letting everything release and relax down. So you're letting everything release around that, centered in your intention, seeing and connected to the line in front of you as you slowly and controlled go to the chain punch mechanism. So you should feel that the muscles are softening and releasing whilst you do the movements. Now even slow it down even further. So slow down the movements even more. And as you move slower, really slowly, consciously center and sink. So any tension points that you notice arise throughout the movement, you're building connections of release and relaxation through your system. Centered in your intention, seeing that line flow to the line in front of you, connected, sensing the space as you sink and dissolve any tension. Now slow it down as much as possible. Start to build up the pace just a little bit now, maintaining state centered in your intention, flowing to the center in front of you, feeling good, sinking and releasing, keeping it nice and relaxed. Building up a nice medium pace, but keeping that same relaxation. And hold it there. Check your bodies out. Alrighty, good work today, team. Do we have any final observations or questions before we finish up for the evening? Morning, afternoon, wherever you are.
With me personally, because I'm a beginner, I find that the more I focus on my top, my bottom kind of tenses up. And the more I focus on kind of relaxing my legs and sinking down, the more kind of my shoulders tense up. I kind of want to practice getting both of them aligned in my center. I feel the center line in both, but kind of getting them connected into one is a bit difficult for me. That's why I kind of stopped at the first form. But yeah, I'm keen to work on that. So
yeah, bro, lots to learn, but that's a really good observation to even notice that. So that's just noticing it, you're already halfway there. Whereas often people don't even notice that they're half, so to speak, you know. So good
in my calves more, and then it kind of builds up to like the knees where they lock up. I find my knees lock up a lot because I'm a kind of tall bloke and feel, it's just my go-to reaction of kind of just locking up and standing up straight rather than just feeling my chest lift through the crown and let everything sink after that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're aware of it, so you're on the right path, you know, and you've started to get some momentum with it. So just keep practicing. It's good. It's gonna ease out. So yeah, good stuff, brother. Alrighty. Good stuff, team. I wanted to try something to finish off because we found out that new thing. I want to try this. Peace. What does that do? Hey, peace, right? And there we go. This one. Come on. Hey. And then we do this for Kung Fu. Hey, peace, love, and Kung Fu, motherfuckers. Peace. Thanks for joining us this evening. So yeah, we'll be doing each morning, and the things came up on here too when I did the peace symbols, right? They started to do the cool shit. Yeah, look at that. I didn't know that happens on Instagram. That's pretty cool. Double thumbs, you get that too? Hey, fuck yeah, that's cool. All right, guys, thanks for joining. If you haven't seen the actual training schedule, it's on the Wing Chun family page, and it's on my Instagram page. We've pinned the posts there. I'm working with the Wing Chun family to spread Wing Chun, so anyone who wants to learn it can. If you haven't joined up into the school community yet, go in there. So the link is, Dustin, you fucking legend. You're a fucking sick cunt, brother. So if you haven't joined up yet, go to the link in either the bio of the Wing Chun family or the bio of my Instagram. Jump in there because we've got the step-by-step curriculum and a great community. Everyone's having lots of fun in there. So much love, guys. Peace, and I look forward to seeing you guys on our next session.